Welcome to day 26 of 30 Days of Self-Growth. This is a 30-day free video program to guide you into deeper levels of personal growth and spiritual transformation. Today I'm going to talk about how do we keep on track when things get hard, we're doing this work and we sort of fall off the wagon. How do we keep on track and keep going in a good direction? My name is Arnie Peterson from Awareness and Health. I'm a hypnotherapist, an energy healer, and a mindfulness spiritual guide. Now, I want to talk about this from a perspective of, say, a foundation. We need a foundation to support growth and change. It's kind of like a tree. Say we get this tree and it's a really big tree, a really tall tree, a really big tree, and it's got a lot of branches, and we dig a hole and we have the tree put in with a crane and we just pack the dirt around it, and then we think, great, and then the wind comes up that night and the next morning the tree is blown over. Why did the tree blown over? Because the roots didn't have enough time to get established. They need to put guy wires on the tree and tie it down to hold it in place for a while till the root system builds enough of a foundation and roots and grounds itself into the earth enough to hold it in place. Same with a tree that is too rigid. If it's too rigid, it can't flex. It could fall over and uproot itself as well. So our foundation is self-acceptance. Self-acceptance is our emotional foundation that will support change. That's our roots that roots us into the ground so we can actually weather storms in life and the wind in life and be perfectly fine. Now, stress. Now, I want to talk about this a little bit, that when we're ungrounded, we're uprooted in stress, okay? And stress, it equals the perception of a threat, and it triggers fight or flight in our subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind takes over with reactive, habitual coping behaviors. Okay, now stress, I think of stress as kind of the gap between who we really are and who we're pretending to be. We spend a lot of time wearing masks in life, covering up who we are, afraid to really be our true self, to follow our real dreams, pretending to be something that we're not. That takes a lot of energy. And it comes from things like old belief systems of not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy, not feeling that we're a bad person, not feeling that life is safe, not feeling life safe enough that we can really be ourselves and put ourselves out there. And that creates resistance to life, and it creates resistance to putting our real self out there because we're afraid of putting ourselves out there because it doesn't go well. And the past has proven that putting our real self out there, that doesn't go well, so we don't do that. We need to fit in, we need to be a certain way to be accepted in life. And so we lose who we really are along the way. But self-acceptance is the only way to really feel inner peace and fulfillment. And the solution to this it's about self-acceptance, loving, accepting ourselves in the present moment. When we don't, tension builds up, the stress builds up, and it blocks life to happen, and all these old belief systems, all these old experiences that don't feel good, all these blocked emotions, they get stuck because we're in resistance to ourselves and life, and there's no flow, and it doesn't make any room to fit a new behavior and a new way of being in there. So change doesn't happen. We just keep repeating the same old thing over and over. So the solution, self-acceptance. And with self-acceptance, we're accepting what is, and that creates flow. And flow allows change. But we're afraid of change when we don't feel supported in the world. So it's really important to be grounded in that self-love, that self-acceptance, and that will help us move through and step into change, step out of our comfort zone, build that emotional resilience, and then start building towards emotional competence. And that will open our life up into amazing ways, and amazing opportunities will happen with that. So it communicates when we're loving ourselves, when we're accepting ourselves, we're accepting life. It communicates to the subconscious that life is safe. If life is safe, we can then really put our real self out there. When life is safe, it turns off fight or flight because we don't need it, because life is safe. When we feel safe, when life is safe, when we feel safe with who we are, we're then feeling safe with life. Turns off homeostasis, or turns off fight or flight and turns on homeostasis, growth and regeneration in the creativity state. Plentiful energy starts to arise within us. And what happens with that is the state of ease becomes, where we're feeling comfortable, we're feeling at ease. And when we're at ease, we're not in tension. When we're in ease, when we're comfortable, when we're feeling safe, it lets go of resistance. Resistance has nothing to hold it in place because there's no tension. When the tension's let go, resistance falls away because there's nothing holding it there. And it'll just flow away. But it's important to consciously fill it with something that we want instead. A new behavior, and a new habit, a new way of being, like self-love, self-appreciation, self-respect, doing things that make us feel good about who we are. I'm going to leave you with some questions. 3 questions for today. 1, what do you resist in yourself and in life? Number 2, how are you supporting these to happen? Number 3, what can you do to change that? So write these questions out. Take the time. The more time you take, what you put into it is what you're going to get in return. So the more you put into these questions, the more you're going to get a return that's going to be beneficial to you, that's going to make you feel good about yourself. And that will create more self-acceptance and self-love. So if you're watching this off my website, the link's down below. You can go to my website. You can see all the other videos I've done so far. Green tab, drop-down menu for each video. It'll show you the full description of the video, and the questions are there for each video as well. And if you like this video, please share it, please like it, tell people about it, send me emails, ask me questions, let me know how it's going for you. I really hope you're enjoying it and you're getting a lot from it. But if I don't hear from you, I don't really know how it's going. And it's really helpful for me to know how it's working for you. So as I make these things, I can make them help people much better. So my name is Arnie Peterson, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful day.